to their families.
ഞങ്ങളുടെ CSR പ്രവർത്തനത്തിലും മറ്റെല്ലാ നല്ല കാര്യത്തിലും ഞങ്ങളുടെ മാനേജ്മെന്റ് ടീം എല്ലാ സ്റ്റാഫും എല്ലാ കസ്റ്റമേഴ്സിൻ്റെയും സഹകരണത്തെയും എല്ലാ സ്റ്റേക്ക് ഹോൾഡേഴ്സിനെയും സഹകരിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ്. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ എല്ലാ രീതിയിലും എല്ലാ ടാക്സും കൃത്യമായിട്ട് എവിടെ കൊടുക്കണം, എല്ലാ തുടക്കം മുതൽ ഇന്ന് വരെ എല്ലാ ടാക്സ് പേയിങ്ങിനും എല്ലാ പെർഫെക്ഷനും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരുപാട് റിവാർഡുകളും അവാർഡുകളും ഗവൺമെൻറ് ഭാഗത്ത് നിന്ന് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്.
So we make sure that all the stakeholders' rights or whatever duties we have to do, it is taken care, be it our employees or the vendors, manufacturers, our customers, even the government, by paying taxes properly and doing ethical business. We make sure that all the stakeholders, the promises to all the stakeholders are fulfilled.
Manpower development creating ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഒരുപാട് ലോക്കൽ പീപ്പിളിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ട്രെയിനിങ് കൊടുത്ത് ലോക്കലി ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരുപാട് താല്പര്യം ജോലിക്കുള്ള ഇന്ത്യൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ സമ്പത്ത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് യൂത്ത് ക്വാളിഫൈഡ് യൂത്ത് മാൻ പവറാണ്. അതൊരുപാടുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ അവർക്ക് ജോലി ഉണ്ടാവാൻ വേണ്ടിക്കൊണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളും ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ കൂടെ സഹായിക്കുകയാണ്. ഗവൺമെൻറ് ഞങ്ങളെ സഹായിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ജോലി ഉണ്ടാവുക, മേക്കിംഗ് ഇന്ത്യ മാർക്കറ്റ് ദ വേൾഡ്, ഇന്ത്യയിൽ എല്ലാ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റും ഉണ്ടാവുക, അതിന് കൂടുതൽ ആൾക്കാർക്ക് ജോലി ഉണ്ടാവാൻ വേണ്ടിക്കൊണ്ട് ലോക്കൽ എംപ്ലോയ്മെൻറ്റ് എങ്ങനെ വർദ്ധിപ്പിക്കാമെന്നും അതുപോലെ ഒരാൾക്ക് ജോലി കിട്ടിയാൽ അഞ്ച് പേരടങ്ങുന്ന ഒരു വീട് സുഖമായിട്ട് ജീവിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നും ഞങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്.
So Malabar always ensures that the employment is created locally, especially our ministers, honorable ministers also advise, you have to take the people locally and train them, and that is what we are doing, training them, making them more, bringing capabilities within them, and whoever is working here, majority of them are locally appointed, and we train them. So Malabar's objective is not just manufacturing, but create some employment locally. And if the people are not available here, we do train them and develop them.
ESG, Environmental and Social Commitment Governance, ഇത് മൂന്നും പാലിക്കപ്പെടുന്ന എല്ലാ രീതിയിലും കമ്മിറ്റ്മെൻ്റ് ഉള്ള ഒരു റെസ്പോൺസിബിൾ ജ്വല്ലറായി മാറാൻ ഞങ്ങൾ വേൾഡിൽ മാറാനാണ് പരിശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരുപാട് പിന്തുണകൾ ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഭാഗത്തുനിന്നും ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയും മറ്റു ഇൻഡസ്ട്രിയൽ മിനിസ്റ്ററും ശ്രീധർ ബാബു ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് നൽകുന്നുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ എൻ്റെ സ്നേഹം നിറഞ്ഞ അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു, സ്നേഹാദരവുകൾ അർപ്പിക്കുന്നു. ഇനിയും നമുക്കൊരുപാട് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാനുണ്ട്, യോജിച്ച് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ നിർത്തുന്നു. ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
So we follow all the ESG standards, be it in this manufacturing unit or any unit we start. So the environment is protected, governance, everything is done. And Chairman would like to specially thank to our CM and Industrial Minister and Mahesh Gowda sir, everybody who have given us more confidence and courage to invest more in this state, and we expect your support also in future. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Why is the energy a little low? Everyone give a big round of applause. The best is yet to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we are supposed to be very, very excited now as we are about to witness something magical, a visual journey, a glimpse into our state-of-the-art, fully integrated manufacturing unit where innovation meets craftsmanship. Let's have all our eyes onto the screens, please. Thank you.
This isn't just a milestone for Malabar. It's the next chapter in India's jewelry revolution. A fully integrated facility where every stage from design to delivery comes together under one roof. The 14th in our global legacy of manufacturing units and our most ambitious yet. An end-to-end ecosystem engineered for precision and scale. Conceived by vision, constructed with intent, built in Hyderabad. 3.4 lakh square feet of precision, over 2,750 skilled artisans. This facility reflects our values as the responsible jeweler, from sourcing ethically to crafting with care. And retailing with trust, we take ownership of every step, because how we make it matters just as much as what we make. Here, technology isn't just integrated, it's foundational, built with global leaders in precision, automation and intelligent manufacturing to uphold world-class innovation and efficiency. Every detail is engineered to scale, every step guided by data. This isn't a facility, it's a blueprint of what's next. This is the future of jewelry making, where talent and technology work in perfect synchrony. Each creation carries the touch of a skilled artisan, from gold melting to gem sorting, diamond setting to quality assurance. Our master craftsmen bring unmatched precision and pride to every step. We build with people at the core, nurturing skill and learning every day. As technology evolves, so do we. This facility reflects our environmental, social and governance goals. From zero discharge.
Check. Thank you so much. I think that's an incredible journey, an indelible mark in the history of Malabar and gold. It's now time to felicitate our honorable leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, with my absolute pleasure, it's my like to invite the chairperson, Malabar Gold and Diamonds, ladies and gentlemen, Shri MP Ahmed sir, to do the honors to felicitate none other than our honorable Chief Minister for the state of Telangana, Shri Yennamala Revanth Reddy garu. Okay, may I request? మీ కరతాళ ధ్వనులతో మీ ప్రేమని తెలిపితేనే ఏ ఈవెంట్ అయినా అద్భుతంగా చక్కగా సాగుతుందని నమ్ముతూ మీ ప్రేమాభిమానాలతో Ladies and gentlemen, an honorable round of applause for the Chief Minister for the state of Telangana. What a proud moment. Malabar Gold and Diamonds celebrating the beauty and purpose of life. We have our chairperson, Shri MP Ahmed sir, Malabar Group, and Shri Asher O, the Managing Director, India Operations, Malabar Gold and Diamonds, honoring our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Yennamala Revanth Reddy garu. Time to also felicitate another pioneer, our Honorable Minister for IT, Electronics and Communication, Industries and Commerce and Legislative Affairs, Government of Telangana, Shri D. Sridhar Babu garu. Okkasari gattiga mee kartaal dvanalto. We are seeing our pioneers, our leaders, everyone joining this amazing occasion. Shri Abdul Salam garu, Vice Chairperson, Shri Nishad AK Group Executive Director, Shri Abdullah Ibrahim sir, and all the other leaders. While we move on, I would now like to warmly invite our Honorable Minister for IT, ENC, Industries and Commerce and Legislative Affairs, Government of Telangana, to share his views and thoughts with us. Don't you think we should celebrate this moment and welcome him with a huge round of applause? Hearty welcome to you, sir, Sridhar Babu garu, on the call.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Sri Revanth Reddy garu, the esteemed Chairman and the Managing Director of this prestigious Malabar Jewelry Manufacturing, and also esteemed jeweler of international repute, Sri Ahmed MPG. We have been joined by our Honorable Pradesh Congress Committee President, Sri Mahesh Kumar Gaud garu, Honorable MLC, and our Chairman of Industrial Infrastructure Corporation, Srimati Nirmala Jaggareddy garu, K. Lakshma Reddy garu, and a Malabar team who made this moment possible, Mr. Siraj, Mr. Nishad, Mr. Abdul Salam, Mr. Aisher, the esteemed directors, and also senior management and the management of this Malabar Gold team. A very good evening. And in fact, I would like to say, I would like to mention our Honorable Chief Minister mission and vision. Whenever we go for opening of any event or any manufacturing plant, we always tend to see that Telangana is unlocking one more opportunity for the global world. In the same way, where literally we are seeing a world-class facility over here, where it is a symbol of high value, high trust, and high skill manufacturing plant, which is coming in Telangana. We take the pride in it, and we always stand for people who are responsible, who are ethical, who are accountable, who are also innovative, who are always willing to integrate technology and embrace technology into their traditional modes of manufacturing. When Mr. Chairman was giving his speech, he was categorical enough in telling that they are meant for innovation, they are meant to integrate technology into manufacturing of jewelry. I congratulate Malabar Gold for, putting up this fully integrated, largest manufacturing plant in our city of Hyderabad and in our state of Telangana. And I would like to mention few points. Over a period of 1.5 years, when we took charge, our Honorable Chief Minister and our government were keen enough to see that our economy should propel to double digit continuously, and we made a vision statement. 2047 Telangana rising. In a decade's time, the Chief Minister vision is to make our economy a 1 trillion economy. How do we go? How do we really make it? To encourage the esteemed partners of our state like you people, and also to see that the ecosystem of this state, which has built over the past 3 decades, which has made our economy more resilient, more responsible, more accountable, more strong, and see that the policies of the 3-decade governments will be continued all time together to create confidence among the investors, among our partners. And he was categorical enough many times to say that although we may differ, in ideology with the different parties who were in governance for the past 2 decades or 3 decades, we were also part and parcel of the governance for the 1 decade earlier forming our state. But the policies will remain the same, because it's utmost duty and utmost responsibility of us to see that our investors are safe. Our investors always keep us in high esteem. Let us provide our investors with lots of trust, with lots of encouragement. This is the base tagline we have taken after we formed the government. And that's how I can say that our growth performance over a period of 1.5 years is scalably increasing. To mention a few, I would like to say, and I'm totally backed by data and driven by the vision of the Chief Minister here. I would like to mention here the secondary sector, including the manufacturing, construction, electricity, gas and water supply. Over these past 2 years, it grew at 9.6%, outpacing India's national average of 8.3%. That it reflects in our data that we are not boasting. This is the true realistic statistics what we are trying to do it. The gross value added, I mean to say the GVA from the manufacturing rose from 1.34 lakh crores to 1.46 lakh crores. which marks about 9% annual growth. And I would like to say that notably, the manufacturing now contributes about 19.5% to Telangana GSDP. So you can literally measure how we are focusing on encouraging the manufacturing sector in our growth story. And if you have seen, we are not just driving few companies, few entrepreneurs, few systems to run. We are here developing ecosystems, complete ecosystem, not isolated factories. If you have seen recently in the electronics clusters in Hyderabad, we have entered into a memorandum of understanding with the 6 United and Resolute Group at Computex, Taiwan, Taipei. The jewelry manufacturing right now at Maheshwaram, today by Malabar, or the EV, or the defense corridor. Recently, the BrahMos have announced the defense, their manufacturing in the Mahabubnagar districts. And we have also come up with a Telangana's Green Industrial Policy Framework. And we are coming up with a major manufacturing zone, the NIMS at Zahirabad. Our intent is very, very clear. And our intent is to encourage the large-scale companies and also see that the SMEs also grow in tandem. That's how first ever, after a decade, we have come up with MSME policy of 2024 to encourage and to create a more vibrant ecosystem which can really help the big industries to grow along with the small industries. Why I'm saying this? We don't literally chase factories. We would like to build ecosystems. And in last year, manufacturing exports from Telangana crossed about 1.2 lakh crores, mostly in pharma, engineering goods and electrical machinery. And in streamlined approvals and the smarter future what we have, our flagship single window system, it's a national benchmark today for the approval efficiency. Maybe the Malabar Gold has also would have seen how fast our, the efficiency of our single window system exists. And we have cleared about 4,200 new industrial proposals with 98% of the applications approved within 15 days. Telangana is now planning to integrate the cutting-edge technology, that is artificial intelligence, into this single window system for predictive timelines, automate compliance systems and fully digital and paperless sanctions in times to come. We have also come up with a new industrial policy of 2025. And we are now conducting a feedback to come from the industry leaders who are well experienced in their ground. The new policy will focus on the green incentives for the clean manufacturing. It shall be the sector-specific industrial zones, and lots of stress is being mentioned for the women-led enterprise, and ultimately we would like to integrate and embrace AI into verticals of industry and also into the digital governance. And I would like to literally mention here, if somebody is looking to build in India, I would like to make an appeal, build in Telangana. Here, why I'm saying is you will find speed through our faster pace clearance systems and upcoming AI upgrades. And I'd like to mention why somebody has to invest in Telangana, which has big scale with plug-and-play infrastructure and a trained, efficient talent here. Telangana is also meant for stability under the decisive and industry-backed leadership led by our Chief Minister, Mr. Revant Reddy. And also we are looking for sustainability, driven by green incentives and inclusive growth. And in fact, I would like to see that the Malabar doesn't only have their existence in terms of gold or jewelry, they also have excellence in terms of manufacturing of furniture. So the ecosystem we are trying to build is, Ahmedji will also come up with a proposal to have a manufacturing of the furniture over there in Telangana itself, either in tier 2 or tier 3 towns, where our Chief Minister, we are willing to extend our cooperation and full helping hand for you. Hopefully, by the time Mr. Ahmed leaves from here, he would make an announcement. And also, I would like to see all the verticals of the Malabar group comes here and makes the home destination for the Malabar group rather than in Calicut, which is in Kerala. You know, to the Malabar group over here, thank you for your trust. And I would like to mention here two people who are sitting there. If you look at our Chief Minister, he is not wearing any gold. And to his right, Mr. Chairman of this group, he is also not wearing gold, but we are all wearing smart people. You know, they're making people happy. Our Chief Minister is making our people in the state happy. And in fact, the chairman of this Malabar group is trying to make his customers happy all over the world with 400 art centers and 46 outlets over there in Telangana. You know, to all our women, sisters of Telangana who hold high esteem of the Malabar gold. They are the high-prized esteemed customers of this Malabar gold. All the credence would go to them. And I congratulate all our Telangana women who are the highest consumers of the Malabar gold. That's what I was being given the indication. So congratulations to all the women and all the men who always tries to encourage the Malabar gold in a big way. And I would like to mention here, I would not take much of your time, a minute, for the Malabar group to really see that we have many unemployed people who are here over the past 1 year. We are trying to create employment in government sector, creating about 60,000 government employment for the young and youth. That is our vision, what we have tried to fulfill. And in the private sector too, we have given about 2.5 lakh job employment opportunities for the past 2.5 years. While, you know, the chairman and the group was trying to call us for this inauguration, our Chief Minister was stressing the point to impart skilling from the Malabar group too. So I would like to see that the skilling program also will be taken. And to mention not the least, to our youth and workforce, ours is the skill power. This will become our new Telangana. To the world, I would like to declare our doors are open for the bold, responsible manufacturing. And I would like to mention, let us make the Telangana the factory floor of the confident, capable and creative India. With these few remarks, I would like to again congratulate the Malabar Group for making it happen. Congratulate all the team over here. Thanks for the opportunity.
How amazing. Huge round of applause for all those inspiring words. You have taken us from A to Z of the entire journey of all the technical aspects. Thank you so much from the entire family of Malabar, sir. Anitara Sadhyudu, Janala Manishi, Mana Prajala Manishi, Manandaram Yenukuni Manam Yentagano, Premaga Hatukune Naikudu. The man who has changed everything into gold and diamonds. The man, the diamond himself. Ladies and gentlemen, my absolute honor to invite our Chief Minister for the state of Telangana. It's my absolute honor. We are all waiting to hear you, sir. Hearty welcome to you, sir. Please, all yours.
Malabar Gold and Diamond Manufacturing Unit ప్రారంభోత్సవానికి విచ్చేసిన మంత్రివర్యులు శ్రీధర్ బాబు గారు, కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ అధ్యక్షులు శాసన మండలి సభ్యులు మహేష్ కుమార్ గౌడ్ గారు, మాజీ శాసనసభ్యులు మిత్రులు కిచ్చన్న గారు లక్ష్మారెడ్డి గారు, టీజీఐఐసి చైర్పర్సన్ నిర్మలా జగ్గారెడ్డి గారు, మలబార్ గోల్డ్ అండ్ డైమండ్స్ మేనేజింగ్ డైరెక్టర్ ఎంపీ Hamid garu and his team,
I wanted to congratulate Malabar team. Why? Because you have established your manufacturing unit in right place, right state, right city. Why? Because we are highest consumers of gold. Telugu people or Telugu women are highest buyers of gold. After that, maybe Kerala, not Kerala, Tamil Nadu, after that Karnataka, fourth place is Kerala. But manufacturing side, Malabar Gold is one of the best organization. Telangana రాష్ట్రంలో మీ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ యూనిట్ను పెట్టడం ద్వారా సరైన రాష్ట్రంలో సరైన వ్యాపారాన్ని మీరు ప్రారంభించారు. ఈరోజు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రము పెట్టుబడులను ఆకర్షించే దిశగా తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం దేశంలోనే ఒక వ్యాపార కేంద్రంగా హైదరాబాద్ నగరాన్ని తీర్చిదిద్దాలని ఈరోజు మన ప్రభుత్వం ప్రయత్నం చేస్తుంది. అందులో భాగంగానే ముఖ్యంగా ఈ మహేశ్వరం ఈ ప్రాంతాన్ని 4వ నగరంగా భారత్ ఫ్యూచర్ సిటీ ప్రణాళికలతో ముందుకు వస్తున్నాం. ఒకప్పుడు కులీ కుతుబ్ షాయిలు హైదరాబాద్ నగరాన్ని నిర్మిస్తే, ఆ తర్వాత నిజాం నవాబులు హైదరాబాద్ సికింద్రాబాద్ని నిర్మిస్తే, ఆ తర్వాత చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు రాజశేఖర్ రెడ్డి గారు సైబరాబాద్ని 3వ నగరాన్ని నిర్మించారు. ఇప్పుడు కాంగ్రెస్ ప్రభుత్వం 4వ నగరాన్ని భారత్ ఫ్యూచర్ సిటీని ఈరోజు ప్రపంచానికి అందించబోతుంది. ఆ భారత్ ఫ్యూచర్ సిటీ మహేశ్వరం శాసనసభ నియోజకవర్గ పరిధిలో ఉన్నది. 30,000 ఎకరాలతోని ప్రపంచంలోనే అధునాతనమైన నగరాన్ని ఇక్కడ నిర్మించడం ద్వారా ప్రపంచ దేశాలతో పోటీ పడే విధంగా చాలామంది మిత్రులు హైదరాబాద్, బెంగళూరుతో, ఢిల్లీతో, ముంబైతో, చెన్నైతో పోటీ పడాలి అని వివిధ సందర్భాలలో ప్రస్తావిస్తుంటారు. కానీ పెట్టుబడుల కోసం ప్రపంచ నగరాలను సందర్శించినప్పుడు న్యూయార్క్, టోక్యో, జపాన్, సింగపూర్, సౌత్ కొరియా లాంటి నగరాలను, దేశాలను పర్యటించినప్పుడు హైదరాబాదు నగరం ప్రపంచంతోనే పోటీ పడగలుగుతుంది. హైదరాబాదు ప్రపంచంతో పోటీ పడగలిగిన నైపుణ్యత ఈ ప్రాంతంలో మన యువతలో ఉన్నది అని నేను, మా మిత్రులు శ్రీధర్ బాబు గారు భావించడంతో ఈరోజు భవిష్యత్ ప్రణాళికలను ప్రపంచంతో పోటీ పడే విధంగా తెలంగాణ రైజింగ్ 2047 విజన్ డాక్యుమెంట్ను ఈరోజు డిసెంబర్ 9, 2025 లోపల విజన్ డాక్యుమెంట్ను ఇవ్వడం, ఆ విజన్ డాక్యుమెంట్తో రాబోయే 100 సంవత్సరాలు తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రానికి ఏం అవసరం ఉందో ప్రణాళికలు రచించి ప్రపంచంతోనే పోటీ పడే విధంగా మన రాష్ట్రాన్ని తీర్చిదిద్దాలనుకుంటున్నాం. అందుకు ప్రధానమైన కేంద్రం ఈ మహేశ్వరం శాసనసభ నియోజకవర్గ పరిధిలో ముచ్చర్ల, బాగరకంచ ఈ ప్రాంతంలో ఒక గొప్ప నగరాన్ని నిర్మించడానికి ఈరోజు మనం ప్రణాళికలు సిద్ధం చేస్తున్నాం. ఈ ప్రణాళికలను సిద్ధం చేయడంలో సింగపూర్కు సంబంధించిన సంస్థలు, ఇతర దేశాలకు సంబంధించిన కన్సల్టెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా నిరంతరం పనిచేస్తున్నారు మన నగర అభివృద్ధి కోసం. ఈరోజు దేశంలో ఐటీ అంటే హైదరాబాద్, ఫార్మా అంటే హైదరాబాద్, బల్క్ డ్రగ్స్లో 35% ప్రొడక్షన్ ఇన్ ఇండియా ఫ్రమ్ హైదరాబాద్. సో వీఆర్ లిజెండ్స్ ఇన్ ఫార్మా, వీఆర్ లిజెండ్స్ ఇన్ ఐటీ, నౌ వీఆర్ లిజెండ్స్ ఇన్ గోల్డ్. వై? బికాస్ మలబార్ gold and diamond manufacturing unit has been established in my Maheshwaram and Hyderabad, Telangana. Now I can say proudly, Hyderabad, Telangana is the legends in gold. ఈరోజు ఒక్కొక్క రంగంలో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం రాణించడం, తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రాన్ని అభివృద్ధి పదం వైపు నడిపించడంలో మా ప్రభుత్వం ఎప్పుడూ సిద్ధంగా ఉంటుంది. పెట్టుబడులను ఆకర్షించడమే కాదు, పెట్టుబడులు పెట్టిన వాళ్లకు పెట్టుబడులకు రక్షణ కల్పించి లాభదాయకంగా వాళ్ళ వ్యాపారాలు ఉండే విధంగా రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం సహకరిస్తుంది. రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం యొక్క విధానాలు మీరు 94 నుంచి 2004 వరకు 10 సంవత్సరాలు టీడీపీ ఉన్నా, ఆ తర్వాత 10 సంవత్సరాలు కాంగ్రెస్ ఉన్నా, ఆ తర్వాత 10 సంవత్సరాలు బీఆర్ఎస్ ఉన్నా, ఇప్పుడు మన ప్రభుత్వం వచ్చిన పెట్టుబడుల విషయంలో పారిశ్రామికవేత్తల విషయంలో మన విధానాలు మారలేదు. ఇంకా విధానాలను అభివృద్ధి చెందుకుంటూ మెరుగైన అవకాశాలు కల్పించుకుంటూ ముందుకు వెళ్ళినాం. Our industrial policy, our investment policies have never changed. We are, time and again, governments are changing. From 94 to 2004, there was a TDP government. From 2004 to 2014, there was a Congress government headed by Rajshekar Reddy Garu. From 2014 to 2024, headed by Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao. Now, Congress party government is there. Governments are changing, but we have never changed our policies, our incentives. So I wanted to assure every investor, we are there to support, we are there to give incentives and everything. You can come and you invest, you can do your business. Telangana means business, Telangana means profit. Come and invest in Telangana. We are there to support. I wanted to once again congratulate Malabar team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for all your valuable and inspirational words. ఎంతో స్ఫూర్తిదాయకమైన ప్రతి ఒక్క మాటని మాకు అందించారు. చాలా చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు. Now it's time to hear from the Vice Chairperson of the Malabar Group, whose vision and leadership has been instrumental in the group's global expansion. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and help me welcome the Vice Chairman, Malabar Group, Mr. Abdul Salam KP, with a huge round of applause.
Respected Chief Guest, Chief Minister of Kerala, Telangana, all the dignitaries of the dais and of the dais. It's a very happy moment for all of us at Malabar Group. We have today opened the state-of-the-art jewellery manufacturing facility in Telangana. And we are very grateful to the government of Telangana to giving us this facility, to have this facility here and open it today. As we know, jewellery industry is a very old, thousands of years heritage industry in India. Until few years, India was doing the jewellery manufacturing for the world brands. We were doing the OEM business for the most of the international brands. And many of the international brands are coming from Western world and selling their products into India. We from Malabar, we thought that we should have a brand, an Indian brand, to manufacture from India and to sell it to the international market. Now, Malabar proudly sell the Indian jewellery in almost 13 countries, in all the 13 countries across Asia, Europe, America, and Far East. And we are very proud that we are having a rich industry, which jewellery industry, jewellery culture is taking into the international market under the brand of Malabar. And as far as Telangana is concerned, as the Minister explained, you are our best customers. Wherever we go, in all the international markets, Telugu speaking people are our major customers, and very happy with the service, the patronage, the Telugu people giving it to us. That's why we are very happy to open this facility here in Telangana. We are presenting this to the people of Telangana, and we expect the continued support and from the Telangana and Hyderabad. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. We have had the official inaugural ceremony of the great grand celebration, where we have inaugurated the fully integrated manufacturing unit by none other than our Honorable Chief Minister for the state of Telangana. We are going to have the visuals on the screen now. Let's have the video where we can have the entire journey of Malabar Gold. Before that, It's my absolute honor to welcome our Group Executive Director of Malabar Group to take the stage and do the concluding remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause as we welcome Mr. Abdullah Ibrahim onto the dais.
Namaskar and welcome to this exclusive interview with the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Christopher Luxon. He's also the chief guest at this year's Rise in Our Dialogue. He's on a 5-day visit to India and there's a lot on the agenda. We'll discuss about that and about India-New Zealand ties. Welcome to India and thank you very much for making time for First Post.
Oh, well, it's been a fantastic visit so far. And it's a great chance to sit down with you and talk about a few issues, which is great.
You know, you've been making headlines in India well before you landed here with your Holi video and so on. What can you tell us about your meetings so far in India? This is a pretty important visit, I understand, your first as Prime Minister here.
Yeah, look, it is a really important visit and it's been an absolutely fantastic visit. I think with, meeting Prime Minister Modi, he and I have hit it off very well and we've got very similar approaches to what we're trying to achieve with our people and our populations. But also our ministerial engagements from top to top have been really great. And I guess we just see that, India and New Zealand are two countries that should be much, much closer. And we want to deepen and broaden that relationship. So, no, it's been fantastic. And I brought the largest delegation that's ever accompanied a New Zealand Prime Minister overseas. And that has business leaders and it has community leaders and also our Indigenous Kapahaka Māori performing arts team as well. So, we're having a lot of fun. We're seeing a lot of people. And we're learning a lot in the process as well, which will help us set up for the future that we want to see between these two great countries.
Sounds great. And you've been saying that you love India. What is it particularly about India that excites you? And you say that both countries should be closer, although they're geographically, 12,000 kilometers apart?
Yeah, well, look, it's a fantastic country. I actually got exposed to India probably in my mid-20s when I worked for a company called Unilever, and we had a very big business here, Hindustan Lever. So I got to know India really well and also had huge respect for the talent that came out of India. And obviously I saw that operate all around the business world in my former career as a business person. So, it's just so dynamic. It's so innovative. There's lots of really smart people. I'm just a huge admirer of the progress that has happened, even from when I came here in my mid-20s to when I come, almost 30 years later. It's just the progress is phenomenal. And when you think about, as I said yesterday, 250 million people lifted out of poverty, it's not just a statistic, it's actually what does that represent for the individual or for the family that now has a different set of choices about how they get to live their life. And so, that's what our job is as political leaders, is to create the opportunities for our people so that they get to live a better life. And whether you're in New Zealand or India, it's the same challenge. And so, I think it's a fantastic country. And the reality now is in a multipolar world, India is a really significant regional and global player. Certainly the size of the economy, the population, yes, that's one thing. And obviously we have a very big diaspora. So from New Zealand's point of view, it's critical to our security, it's critical to our prosperity, it's critical to our future society. So it's just a great relationship with so much potential, and also two countries that actually like each other and have for a long time. But actually, we really need to put the car, as I say, from neutral into gear and actually get it moving.
Yes, and 30 years is a very long time. If you've seen the transformation of India, well, you know how much. Yes, it has been incredible, absolutely. How do you describe your relationship with Prime Minister Modi and his approach to foreign policy? Yeah,
look, really warm. I think we've got a very strong personal relationship. I really enjoy his company. I think we think very similarly about what our objectives and what our goals are, and how we deliver the program and get results for people. I think that's how I think about politics, and I think he thinks very similarly. And in terms of, both recognizing that actually there's complementarity in this relationship. There are things that we can offer each other that I think are pretty special. And so, we want to deepen up our defense and security ties. You've seen us announce that we want to deepen up our economic and trade ties as well. And we want stronger people-to-people connections. And so, we spent quite a bit of time in our bilateral just talking about the opportunities that exist, for example, in education and in sport, that actually gets those connections working between our two societies in a much better way. So, yeah, I just think there's a lot of opportunity for both of us. And we think very similarly about wanting peace and security in the region, because actually it's through the security that we end up being able to deliver the prosperity that we want to deliver for our people.
As you mentioned, there are obvious points of convergence, and I know that with your visit here, there's fresh momentum in the trade talks. But do you think some of it has also been turbocharged by Donald Trump's tariff war on the world?
I'm not sure. I think, we started really our relationship and wanting to step change the relationship when I came to power 16 months ago with my government. And, it was a priority for me, even when I was in opposition. It was a commitment that I was talking to the New Zealand people about the importance of India and why New Zealand should have a deeper relationship. So I appreciate, in recent months, the environment may have changed globally again. But actually, I think there was a real commitment and an understanding that just intuitively, logically, these are two great countries. They should do a lot more together than they have been doing. And there's a real opportunity to deepen it up. So, we've moved very quickly, to build good relationships with each other. Those relationships have then led to the invitation to the state visit, and then that has led to kicking off the comprehensive FTA agreements. And we're very determined to move through those issues. We know there'll be sensitive issues on all sides, but I think we've got the right approach in both teams to be able to move as quickly as we can.
Yes, and you campaigned on that, on improving trade with India. That was one of your promises. But you also recently said, and I'm quoting, New Zealand is an attractive destination for anyone looking to take shelter from the global storm. Was it a reference to Donald Trump?
Well, it's just a reference to acknowledging that the world is certainly more volatile. It's more uncertain. As I said yesterday at Raisina, we're seeing a huge change with, rules to power. And in a world where, we're struggling with global growth, we had last week, for example, we invited funds and investors from 16 different countries. There was $6 trillion represented in the 2 or 3 day meeting that we had, outlining the investable opportunities in New Zealand in public infrastructure and our emerging sectors and with our indigenous Māori tribes as well. And so there was a huge enthusiasm and willingness to invest in New Zealand. And my job as the government was to highlight those opportunities. And I just think people do say, look, New Zealand now is open for trade and investment. Certainly in a volatile world, it's a safe haven for investment. And importantly, we're a country that wants to grow. And so all of those conditions mean that New Zealand is a great place to invest in.
As someone who has been a leader in the corporate world before joining politics, what is your advice to others who are looking to work with this current American dispensation? Because the president likes to think of himself as a deal maker. And so you've cracked many deals yourself in the past. How would you approach this relationship with President Trump, and what's your advice to others?
Yeah, look, President Trump and I had a really good conversation when he was inaugurated, and we've obviously had good conversations, and we actually have our foreign minister in DC today, meeting with Secretary Rubio as well. So whether it's on defence or foreign affairs or at a leader level, our job, my job, and the job of any other leader is to get on with other leaders in the world and, recognise that, there is opportunity in those relationships. And so New Zealand and the US have pretty balanced trade. It's pretty complementary. And, we'll deal with the issues as they arise. And I think it's we've heard, talk of tariffs, obviously, but the question is it universal? Is it specific? How will that be applied? Let's deal with the detail. And then work our way through that rather than sometimes just the rhetoric.
Elon Musk is a senior advisor to President Trump, and he said in the past that he's quite fond of you, and I believe you also advised him on how to navigate government roles. He's looking to enter the Indian market with Tesla and Starlink. As somebody who's worked here, who understands India better than a lot of other international players, what would your advice be to Elon Musk?
Well, I'm not going to give any advice. My job as Prime Minister of New Zealand is to act in our national interests,
yes,
and to make sure I'm advancing New Zealand's interests. So it's up to Mr. Musk and India to work out what they want to do together or not. That's for them to decide. For me, my focus is on advancing New Zealand, and that's all I care about.
I understand. The peace and security of the Indo-Pacific